G'day guys, it's Scott here. Let me ask you a question. How stoic are you? Do you know what stoicism is? If not, that's cool. It's a philosophy paradigm. Something you should go and look up, but stoicism effectively looks at what can you control compared to what you can't control, and why would you worry about it. So this is part 2 to the video I did about stress 2 weeks ago, which was a little bit of lateral thinking about how stress can follow you home and affect your personal life and your everyday life in ways you might not realize. So today I'm going to talk about a few mechanisms you can do to reduce stress, and this is going to be a nice short, sharp video, and hopefully there's some questions come from it we can organize onto it. So firstly, one of the best things you can do is, if you have the ability to take the time, take the time. Take a couple of days, write down the problem or the stressful mechanism, write down how you feel about it emotionally. Writing these things down can be really important, and then revisit them a day or two later when you feel comfortable revisiting them. You'll find that waiting is one of the best weapons you've got, and trying to not get too caught up in thinking about it is going to be really helpful. So that's one mechanism that you can do, is write it down and wait and reevaluate. Now, in saying that, you might not be able to turn your brain off to wait for these things. So using things like focused breathing, using a mantra, which is a saying or phrase that you use to calm yourself down, like I am at peace, I am at peace, I am at peace. I just made that up, so I'm sorry. Reducing your screen time, and things like fear setting, which is something that Tim Ferriss does. Whoa, I'm losing my light. So they are very, very simple things that you can do to better manage those stresses immediately and take to them. 2, create a 3, reliable management response to stresses. So I'm going to time block. Time block's a great way to do it. I'm going to block out time to do this task, and I'm going to get it done. If I don't, I'm just going to, at the end of that time block session, I'm going to make another time block session to continue doing it. And in the future, if I need more time because I couldn't get it done this time, I'll make more time. Very, very easy. You're controlling your situation around you, and that's what really brings stress into your life. I'm not going to talk about it really at all, but booze is not a great option. Going out with your friends, having a boozy night, or at the bar or whatever, that's really avoiding the problem, not actually taking it on head on. Even though you might think it is, it's a pseudo, guys. Don't do it. Find things like exercise and hobbies to get on top of that, or turn off mechanisms, or time blocking your management. Then you go out and have a boozy night because you know you've got time blocked out to recover, and then do things the best way you want. Create life-work balance. 100% massive thing. Create phone timers, restrictions on your emails, time blocking when you will take care of things. You know, if something came in that was that urgent, would someone email you to save a life? No, you call an ambulance to save someone's life. So when emails come in, they probably don't need to be dealt with immediately, in our profession at least. So if they were, and your phone buzzed, and I'll deal with that tomorrow at 8 a.m. first thing when I'm back at work. Time it done. Maybe 1 minute out of your time with your family, but I think it's a very reasonable thing. Simplest way is just put the phone away, put it on do not disturb, or whatever you do, and that's a great way to do it as well. And then I guess my last thing that I've really ripped through this really, really quickly to keep it short and neat is, don't be afraid of engaging professional help with a counsellor. I think it's something that everyone can do. Look, I don't personally do it. More time and money is a big thing for me, I guess, for engaging it myself, but I feel like it'd be a really interesting experience to go through. I've used the Headspace app before, which I thought was fantastic. Really helped me calm my 100 miles an hour brain. I use those skills still, but don't be afraid to go and take on clinical help. These people are professionals. Likes people come to you for the simplest thing of cutting their toenails. Why not help someone collect your thoughts? And I think you'll find when you get up to people who are very successful, they probably engage those types of services. So let's recap super fast. No, not too fast. Stresses. Stresses come from choices that you need to make. So 1, you can wait. You can write them down, write down your emotions, and write down everything involved. And then when you review that situation, you might find new information that you didn't realize because you were so caught up in the situation. So waiting is one of your biggest weapons. Create a reliable management processes to deal with, or responses to deal with it. So that can be simply time blocking time so you know you've got control of it. Don't drink, exercise lots, enjoy your hobbies, find new hobbies, find a mechanism to turn your brain off from going a million miles an hour and improve your work-life balance. Phones off, phone times, phone restrictions, only check emails twice a day, because that is a big one. Now, finally, don't be afraid of engaging professional help. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be frank. Stresses will follow us everywhere. If you feel like it's getting too far ahead of you, now is the time to act, to take care of yourself. So please, guys, don't hesitate to do those types of things. There's lots and lots of services out there. I will give special note to Beyond Blue, because obviously I've got some more personal connections towards that. But otherwise, try out the Headspace app. It is free, and give a couple of those things a go. But I would highly recommend time blocking and fear setting if you are concerned. Go and get a little bit more stoic about your life, and go and listen to the podcast by Philosophize This on Stoicism. It's a great listen, and it'll give you a great idea how to approach your stresses. See you guys next week. More exciting content to come. Catch up.